Happy Sunday. Welcome to stream. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you've all had a great weekend. The clocks went back here last night, so it's already dark. It's dark, it's raining. Very unfortunate, but I'm very happy to be on stream with you all. It's nice to say hi to everyone in the chat. How are we? How are we today? Hello, Miss Midnight. Nice to have you on stream. So I'm in the, well, I keep making a mistake with this. I keep calling this the Port of Many Worlds. But this is not the Port of Many Worlds. The Port of Many Worlds was the quest that I believe we did with Merlin. So this is actually the Stardust Port. Brian, yes, I am also in the UK. I am indeed. I know, Ivory. It's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame. I used to get really upset about the length of the winter, and I do still struggle in the winter, don't get me wrong. Dreamlight Valley helped me through last winter, but what does help me through is thinking that I only need to make it to December 21st, and that's the winter solstice, so that is the shortest day of the year. So then from there, we're on the way up, so it's just a couple of months. We'll manage. We'll be okay. Hi, Rosalie. Welcome on in. I'm good, thank you, Mrs. Midnight. I'm really good. It's been quite a busy few days, I'm not going to lie. I've been really trying to keep up with all of the news. It has been a bit of a struggle, but I've managed to keep on top of it just about. Me too, Ellie. I cannot wait for Tuesday. And I agree, Miss Newt. I think that you do next weekend. So in my real life job, my actual job, my boss, my manager is in Connecticut. So I always have like a week or maybe two that we're sort of like out of sync a little bit, but then it goes back to normal. So yeah, I think it might be next weekend. Hi, Ultralisa. Welcome on in. Hope you are doing well. So as I was saying, I'm in the Stardust Port at the moment because let me go across to this tweet because I just really wanted to talk about this quickly at the start of stream. This tweet, I've just done a video on it, but I wanted to see what you thought, because there's a lot of discussion on this, and there's a lot of sort of like rumors, well, not the rumors, but there's a lot of sort of theories going around. Oh, thank you, Ellie. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm so pleased to have hit 1K. It's lovely. I did do my little post. It made me yeah, it made me very happy. It was a little soppy, I'm not gonna lie. I think I said, and I've said on stream a couple of times, I was never expecting to build any sort of community like at this point. I just wanted to share my enjoyment for the game and stuff like that. So the fact that I have regular viewers that sort of like want to come and listen to me yapper is yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be able to do it for you. So thank you. Rosalie, my favorite character in the game at the moment, probably Wally, either Wally or Stitch. But as I was saying, this tweet, yeah, it's kind of caused a lot of confusion because one, Scar's cave is at a 45-degree angle. A friend of the channel, Brittany, did bring this up, and I did spot it. I didn't include it in the video because I just feel like if they were going to give us 45-degree angled furniture, I feel like something on this side would have been 45 degrees as well. I don't know about you. I don't know if they would just relegate it as a home over on the island. Like, I wonder if putting something on this island automatically rotates it to 45 degrees so we can access it. I'm not sure. But what I actually wanted to show you was there's discussion about whether it's a terraforming tool, whether it's a blank biome tool. I'm in blank biome camp. I think that this is a new well to a new biome. And I don't think it's going to be a massive biome. I don't think it's going to be much bigger than this, but I do think it's going to be a new biome that we access from the Dream Castle, or obviously fast traveling, only because of this. So this bit at the back, this bit at the top here, I feel like if I go back to the game, it's the same as this, right? So this is Stardust Port. This is where they're showing us. This is out the side of the Dream Castle. So there's the Dream Castle at the back. We access this Stardust Port to the DLC entrances, sort of the first time. And then we see this on the edge. So to me, I think that they're hinting the new biome is going to be accessed through the castle, and it's going to be either like out the side or out the back of it, just based on the waterfall on the edge. That's my personal opinion. Because otherwise, when we go back to the castle and we go through back to the other biomes, we don't really see the edge of the water that way. I haven't watched Tanny's video yet, Brainseed. Tanny is a friend of the channel as well. We love Tanny. We love Tanny on the channel. But yeah, I'm going to go up to the sunlit set. I don't think it's going to be a biome for the DLC. We did get the biome DLC reveal on Thursday. Plus, the ground is the sunlit plateau terraforming. So I do firmly feel like it's something to do with the valley. But like, even here, there would be no way to see that waterfall over the edge unless they got rid of the plaza and the glade. If I go through to the other side, I don't even think that we see the edge of the map over this side either. Hello, Zara. Welcome on in. Let me see if I can just sneak down the back here. If I go into furniture mode, there's no waterfall. There's no waterfall off the back here either. So I think, like I said, my theory is that it's going to be accessed through the Dream Castle. And Zara, I hear you about the switch limit there. Oh no, we're stuck in scars a little bit. I hear you about the switch limit, but I think because it's going to be accessed through the Dream Castle, and it's actually going to sort of like refresh the game, it's not actually going to take into account the item limit of your main valley, because it's not on the same screen at the same time, if that makes sense. In the same way as when we go over to Eternity Isle has its own item limit. I'm still pretty confident in that theory, I'm not going to lie. I'm excited for Tuesday to see if it's right. We do have, down here, however, we do have the waterfall on the edge. So it could be that there might be like a single island or something on the main valley down here. That, if I'm honest, that would be okay, but it would count towards the item limit. That's why I'm kind of like, I feel like they might give us something else, just away from the item limit, just a blank biome where we can kind of choose the floor in, we can choose the light in, all of those sort of things. I don't know. Like I said, it's just my theory. I'm excited to see if it's right. Who knows? We'll see. Ellie, I'm not that unmotivated for DreamSnaps. I was when this theme first came out, but I have since had an idea. So I'll talk about that in just a sec. Oh no, I've trapped myself. I trapped myself. Thanks for summing it up, Brain. Yeah, it might be an expansion for every biome. I don't know. Like you said, everybody might have decorated biomes that an expansion might mess with. So I don't know. I feel like a blank biome is most likely. I don't see terraforming happening. I did mention it in the video, but I don't know if I see terraforming happening. I'm not going to lie. Just because it feels like such a big change. Plus, the teaser image doesn't really match with terraforming, really. Ultra Lizzy, you haven't even bought the star path yet? What are you like? I think a lot of the good stuff was in the free one, though, this time. I think, if I remember. That could be a great idea, though, Zara. I love the idea of that. Like, I wonder if it will be the size of the valley. I don't think it's going to be the size of the valley. I think that might be too much. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe there's something going on over here. Over here with that waterfall. Plus, don't forget, we can actually go on Moana's... Is it Moana's boat? Was this Moana? Oh, let's go on it. Let's see where it goes, because I haven't actually been on this for a long time. Does it just take me to this little bit? I felt like there was somewhere else you could go on this. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway, this is about DreamSnaps tonight. This is not about theories and speculation. I shouldn't be digressing too much. if I'm honest, I do have a confession to make. I might have already submitted a DreamSnap this week. Um, so I was just I had a snippet. I had a snippet of time to play the game on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. It must have been Wednesday evening because it was before the DLC teaser came out, and I was like just throwing down some ideas, and then I just started building a DreamSnap, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling this. So I ended up just actually building it, and then I submitted it. But what I do want to do is rebuild it, because I tore it down because I still wanted to build it on stream with you. So I tore it down, and then yeah, I'm gonna rebuild it, but I'll show you what I've submitted. I feel like it's rocky. My idea or my concept was like, what if a band dedicated to Ursula took over Magic Kingdom and we sort of like made Cinderella's castle all purple and evil and sort of like just really rocky. So this is what I submitted. But I do want your feedback on it, because I'm thinking, well, I'm going to rebuild it, but then I'm also thinking of tweaking some bits. So one, I was thinking, do I need to change my skin tone? Would it make me stand out more if I had maybe an orange skin tone against all of the purple? Perhaps maybe picking up like the blue from here, or maybe the yellow. And then, yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that I should tweak. I'm happy with it. I was a bit nervy about whether it would work out, but when I got a hold of the idea and I started building it, that's kind of why I ended up going with it. Thank you, chat. Thank you for saying it looks nice. So that is my plan. I'm going to rebuild this. I might have to go in and out a few times just to remember what I did. I'm going to try and build it again from memory. What I'll do is I'll throw the items down and we'll get started. So this is where I took it. I did kind of want to try and get Ursula in it, but I just couldn't do it. And yeah, Zara, I kind of threw the stage down a couple of times, but I couldn't get Ursula to spawn in it. Plus, I only really wanted Ursula. So it was kind of one of those things. I was getting the other villagers as well, and I was like, I'm not sure I want all of you. I just want Ursula. But I've cleared out this little island on Dazzle Beach. So we're gonna throw down a bunch of items, and we'll just start building from there. Ellie, you're behind on quests. I'm pretty much up to date, I think. I've got a couple left from the DLC, and then I've got a couple left from Timon and Pumbaa, but otherwise I'm doing pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put my items down over here, and then I can just pull across whatever I want on the little island. So let's see. If I filter by purple straight away, that helps me just get an idea of what I want. So I definitely want to use that. I do kind of like this stone partition. I didn't actually use that in the snap, but I think I might give it a try. Maybe some of these, because I didn't do this when I built the snap. Look, I went to Scrooge's immediately and I was like, I'll just buy that, and that. But now I might be able to make this snap even better. Maybe we can submit a better one tonight. That would be good. I definitely want to use the thorny pillar. By the way, chat, Tuesday stream. Who's tuning in? One, I assume that everybody's going to be tuning in. Two, I'm actually going to live stream it as well. So what my plan is I'm gonna start a live stream about 30 minutes before stream. I'll put the stream on my stream. I'll stay silent while it's on, because I don't want to chat too much and I don't want to interrupt the stream. So I'll stay silent, but I'll chat in the chat. And then yeah, we can break it down afterwards. What do we think? Would anybody feel up for that? I didn't want to take away from people's time of watching the stream, but I thought a couple of people have asked me whether we could sort of watch it on stream together, and I think it's a great idea, so I'm happy to do that. I just don't want to get in the way of people watching and enjoying the stream themselves. But I think because the timings are a little bit weird, it's going to be about, my stream will probably be starting 4:30 for me. So whatever time the showcase stream is for you, chat, I'll be starting my stream about 30 minutes before that. Just so you know. Just so you know. All right, what else have we got? Actually, I'm going to just do a filter by the night show star path so I can grab all of these bits and bobs. The loudspeakers. The stage lights. The mic stand. I need all the flames. All of the flames. I'm going to pop the stage down just in case, but I didn't actually end up using it. I do love the balloons, though. Even though they're a teeny tiny bit obnoxious. And I don't think I used fireworks, but I did use the box of fireworks, even though I didn't set them off. I think that works. Right. Let me just check, chat. Let me check my submission. Thorny pillars. Yep. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Cool. So house. Yeah, Ellie, I think it's 5 p.m. UK time. I think. I did check sort of earlier because obviously it's in CET, which is Central European time. They're an hour ahead of us. So it says 6 p.m. CET. So it should be 5 p.m. for us, I think. Watch me be an hour late. Oh, Brain, no problem. You don't have to apologize, of course. Stop by if you want. If not, not a problem, honestly. So I was kind of worried. I was kind of worried that this wouldn't fit on this island, and it only just does. But if I bring it forward a little bit, it gives me just a little space behind it, just in case I want to place any trees behind there. As you know, my number one rule in DreamSnaps is to face the sunlight. So that's why when I took it at dusk, when I took it at sort of like evening time, I was facing this way, just so you know. If you do end up using this little space or you end up rebuilding something similar, that's why I wanted it. And I did consider having the stage. It's one, frustrating because you can't stand on the stage without using it to gather villagers. And two, you can't place everything that I wanted to place on the stage. It's just certain items that can be placed on there, and it's just like the night show stuff can be placed on, but then there's other stuff like that, like the Ursula's Cauldron, that just can't. It's a little bit frustrating because then I can't fit, I can't fit these in anywhere else. So that's why I ended up not using the stage, and I ended up, what did I go with? I think I went with the stone slab path. Yeah, let me turn it down, Brain. Let me turn it down. That's my mistake. Apologies, everyone. My background music is usually set to -30, but it seems to have reset to the regular sound. So that shouldn't have been overbearing for me. I do apologize. I've sorted that. I've put it down, so it should be quiet enough. Thank you for letting me know, Brain, because I would not have spotted that. I was actually testing. So my streaming software, I was testing what I needed to set it at to have the showcase stream loud enough, because obviously I have my background music quite low so you can hear me on stream. But then because I was tweaking the settings for the showcase stream, I turned the background music up, which unfortunately made me far too quiet. All right, that is the path that I used. That is the path that I used. Is that centered? The only problem I have sometimes with these paths is that because they're on a grid system as well, it throws my eye off to the actual grid system, because none of the path lines actually line up with the grid lines. So even though it is centered, it actually doesn't always look centered. I'm still having the bug that happens when I come out of furniture mode and it doesn't always save, which is a little bit frustrating, but we persevere. I think I had the path just around there. But I definitely was stood on it, so maybe I did have the house all the way back. Because I think that's pretty much the framing that I used. So as always, same as my build, same as my dream snaps, I try to get the biggest items in first. So because I do want to use these balloons, I'm going to get these down. And I have to try and get them down in a way that they match symmetrically. On this tiny little island, it was a bit of a challenge. I'm glad it's not just me, Zara and Brain. That's good to know, because it can be frustrating. And I did, what did I do? I think it was when I was doing my Haunted Mansion build that I put up on the channel the other day. I did so much work on that, and then I came out of build mode and it sort of like reverted half of it and not the other half. And I was like, oh no, what do I do now? I also had it, Zara, it must have been around Parks Fest, I think. It was kind of Parks Fest time. That was when I had it really bad. But it hasn't been too bad since, but it came back with the Jungle Getaway update, which was a shame. Because like you said, it had been fine otherwise. So if you've watched me for a while now, you know that I love symmetry. I know that perhaps 2 drum sets is not the most accurate for a band, but for the sake of a dream snap, we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Oh, it sucks that you were in the middle of a dream snap, Zara. I'm slightly off. I think I'm one off. How about that? And yeah, thank you. Thanks, Brainsay. I love that build as well. I had a lot of fun doing it. I felt like doing a little spooky Halloween build. And when I saw the Haunted Mausoleum in the shop, I knew that I was going to do something with it, because I knew that it was lifted from the queue. I knew that it was lifted from the queue line, and I was like, yeah, I can do something with this. Now, I don't know about you, chat. Originally, let me move this out the way, because originally I was going to use Ursula's house as the backdrop for my band, but I kind of felt like it was a little bit small. Like, I felt like the Witchy Castle sort of like takes up more space. What do you think? Because I can't place 2 Witchy Castles down. Plus, Ursula's is kind of like off-center a little bit. I feel like the Nightmare Castle fills out the space a little more. What do we think? As much as I like Ursula's house, I actually think the design is really cool. I just feel like this one works a little bit better for what we're trying to achieve. Yeah, it's too tiny. I thought so. Plus, like I said at the start of stream, my concept was like me taking over Cinderella's castle and making it rock showy. All right, so then we'll pop some guitars down. I'll play with placements once I get the framing done properly. Because I can't remember exactly where I put them, but I think this something around there works. It doesn't matter if it's functional. There's nobody really playing these instruments. Yeah, I did consider putting Ursula's in as well, but like in addition to the castle. But the only thing is, I just wish I could duplicate it. I wish it was like a house that I could set as my own house, and then I could have, especially because on the side it's like quite menacing, because it's actually obviously some sort of monster. I could have had one there and one there. I thought that would be really cool. But for the sake of this one, I think I'm gonna have to drop it out this time. I do want to get the fireworks in because I used those to block off the mailbox, just so it didn't look like I was using the house, even though I am. And then yeah, I popped the I popped the little drum sets just in front of them. This feels smaller. I don't know why. Let me go back to my snap because it feels like I've got less space to work with. What did I do? Why does that feel so, why does this feel so long in this snap, but then feel so short while I'm building it again? All right, I'm gonna get the speakers in. So I must have, okay, I used the speaker in front of it. So maybe those off to the side and then the speaker sort of like there. That kind of works. By the way, chat, tell me, what are you most excited for on Tuesday? Is it going to be DLC news or is it going to be base game news? To be honest, I'm kind of excited for both. Like, obviously I'm really, really hyped for the DLC. But I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited for the base game and to see what updates they're going to bring to the base game as well, especially in terms of quality of life and stuff like that, because they've obviously touched on that. Both? All of it? Yeah, okay. Maybe that was a silly question. Maybe that was a silly question. Yeah, Brains here. It was on this little patch of land. Let me see if I can show you. Current challenge. So you can just kind of see the edge of Dazzle Beach over there. So it wasn't up in the Forgotten. It was... I preferred the lighting down here on the beach. That's the sea there as well, just over on the edge. So yeah, it was this exact spot. But the lighting worked out, so it was pretty good. Zara, Skull Rock is the name on everybody's lips. My concern, I will say, for Skull Rock, I agree with you. I'm really excited to see it. I'm really excited to see what they do with it. Obviously, we're building right outside of it right now. I still stand. I think we might have discussed this before, or I was discussing it with somebody else on the channel. I think what's happened with Skull Rock. There was a Jack Sparrow character in the game, a model for the character. We know that much. We don't know much more else than that. My personal theory is that something happened with Jack Sparrow. They either decided not to pursue that for whatever reason, whatever your feelings on the Johnny Depp court case might have been. I think that they perhaps diverted the story. They didn't end up using whatever Jack Sparrow was. So then they were left with sort of like an empty possible future update. I think they left it to the side, sort of like forgot about it. The credits obviously rolled after those final quests with the Forgotten. I do still think the base game has ended its main storyline, but then obviously it kind of just spread in the community that something was going to be in Skull Rock. They were thinking something could come from Skull Rock, which I agree is like an obvious sort of assumption to make. And then Gameloft kind of floundered and they were like, what do we do? Which is why we got that mail after like a year of no updates saying we haven't forgotten about Skull Rock. So I do think they've gone back to the drawing board. They're going to stick a Peter Pan character in here. That's my theory. And there will be a final wrap-up quest or final wrap-up storyline from Skull Rock. But on the whole, I feel like it's a part of the main story that went awry. And now they're sort of like floundering to try and get it back on track. We'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, I'm also excited for Sally. I forgot about that. I see it. Thank you for reminding me. Sally is. I hope she doesn't get lost in amongst all of the hype for the DLC because she is a wonderful character and I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. So to have Sally in the Valley is a joy, and I am excited for her as well. More stores and restaurants is a great shout, Miss Midnight. I think it would be really fun if we had more stores. I've actually always said that I would really love to see some sort of traveling salesman. I don't know who it would be. I don't know what they would sell. But yeah, I would love to see somebody who came to the Valley sort of like once a week with a cart or something like that that they would plonk down and you'd be able to buy exclusive stuff from them only once a week. It would give people a reason to come back to the game every week. Because if we're honest, outside of questing, when the quests are all sort of over and done with, there's not a great deal going on with the game. And I love the game. You all know that I love the game. But yeah, it's hard to defend sort of like spending a lot of time on it once your questing is done, especially if you're not a big decorator. I know that dream snaps are a big draw for people, but yeah, if you're not a big decorator, there's not a great deal left to do. I don't think I had the fence here, but I'm gonna give it a try. Post office, I made a video on that, I remember, and I do think sending items to friends would be a wonderful addition. Yeah, I didn't have these fences, but I don't know, maybe they'll work, or maybe it needs to be on the outside. Unless I bring that back one. Oh, I can't because of the... Wait, don't even know what is stopping it. Is it just the night? Oh, it's the blimp. It's kind of annoying that the blimp is stopping me from putting that there because it doesn't even interact with it. Like, it doesn't... Never mind. Let me see. Let me drag this back and then we'll come out the side instead. Who do you think is going to come with the other 4 updates that will get announced? Yeah, all right. That's a great question. That's a great question, Brainseer. I think... So I suspect, due to the fact that there is obviously a Snow White film coming, the live action film is coming next year, I suspect that we will see Snow White. At least in the first half of the year, especially with the movie coming out. As for the others, honestly, I don't really know. Personally, what I would love to see is the Incredibles, anyone from the Incredibles, any of the family, Edna, some sort of Incredibles realm. I would really love to see that. I agree, Zara. I do think that somebody from Alice is probably going to come at some point. It's just a matter of when. Also, I don't know whether they're going to want to do a specific realm for Alice or whether they're going to do a whole DLC with like a custom biome. I feel like because Alice is such a highly requested character and a highly requested IP, that there's a chance that they might try and cash in on that on the next DLC. Call me a cynic, but Gameloft need to make some money, so who knows? Hello, Chill. Hello. Boo to you too. How are you doing? How's your weekend? I also do think Cinderella and Ralph will come at some point. However, it did take 2 years to get Timon and Pumbaa, who were also in the trailer. So whether we get them next year or not is... Well, that remains to be seen. That remains to be seen. I've just placed this fence down, chat, and I forgot that I used the thorny pillars, so I'm going to need to just... I think I'm going to take this little bit out, and we'll have some fencing running down the back. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland. I enjoy it. I enjoy the story and the lore and everything surrounding it. It's like not high on my wish list as an IP to see, but I know that it is a popular IP. So if it does come, I'm very happy for players who get to have it. If it doesn't, I won't feel like I'm missing out. I do love The Incredibles. I'm not going to lie. It is one of my favorite Disney movies. It has a vibe. It has a vibe about it that no other sort of animated movie gives me. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's like the mid-century modern sort of like styling or anything like that, but it just hits the right spot for me. I absolutely love it. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Chill. It's that's very nice of you. I hope the store isn't too busy and you get to get all of your groceries without hassle. I did my grocery shopping this morning I go as soon as the store opens, so I don't have to run into people. I don't have to see people. I'm like, in, out, done, see ya. I do love these stage lights. Aren't they great? They look fantastic. I could hide the lights. I didn't think about that. I could hide the lights behind the pillar so you don't see too much of the lighting rig. That could be an option. I think I see that. I think that the DLC might have some Sleeping Beauty characters. I've just got a feeling. I've just got a feeling. I mean, we already kind of have an idea of the DLC with Maleficent and Hades because they're on the tapestry. But yeah, I've just got this feeling that we're gonna see some Sleeping Beauty characters. I've never actually seen. I think we've discussed this. I don't know if I discussed it with you, Chill, or maybe it was somebody else. I've never seen Big Hero 6. I know of Baymax, and I think he's the one that looks like a big squishy marshmallow, right? I think, if my memory serves correct. All right, I feel like I'm taking up too much of the drum set. I'm not sure why. Again, it feels like this feels smaller to what I did. Did I do a wider snap? Let me take a look. If I'm thinking of these columns, what are they in line with? They're in line with... They're right on the outside of the castle. Have I got them in the right place? I do feel like I have them in the right place. Oh, did we chat about it, Redseer? That's that makes sense. I agree that I would love some more little park items. We did get that Alice Park set, right? That was based off of, I think it was Paris. So we got that, which was nice. I never actually really used those. I think I've got one lurking around. No, I don't. I never really used them, which is a shame. Right. Let me get the mic in just so I know where I'm standing. I'm gonna stand central. So I need it to be there-ish. Yeah. Oh, there. Anna, what is it about Winnie the Pooh that you're not that keen on? I'd be interested to know. I don't mind Winnie the Pooh. I mean, that is something like I haven't thought of since childhood, like a long time ago. I don't really ever think of Winnie the Pooh as an IP, although I have seen it requested quite a lot. This is kind of on the right path, but it doesn't feel like it's the same as the snap that I did. I don't know what is going wrong. What am I doing wrong? Let me take a look. Oh, I'm one off here. That's a start. I need to come back one on those two. You want more from Treasure Planet as a companion and Emperor's New Groove, Megan Phil from Hercules. You can live without Hercules himself, Anna? No. I won't lie, when I go to the gym, my partner always takes the my partner always takes the mick out of me because I love to listen to Disney music while I'm lifting. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Disney music just gets me sort of like pumped up, especially Hercules stuff. So Zero to Hero, that is like my squatting song. Everybody else seems to be listening to like techno and really heavy dance music, and then I'm sort of like dancing in the background to the muses. Yeah, I know what you mean in regards to Pooh. I hear you. And it's nice that you're mature enough to say that you don't mind other people getting what they want and you can deal with it. Because I will say, not everyone who plays this game has this has the same vibe. I kind of wish I had a smaller version of this clam, because this clam is pretty cool, but it's absolutely gigantic. Although, could I fit it in the middle? I didn't use this in my actual snap. I haven't been to Paris in... I went to Paris once when I was 3, brains here, so I haven't been in a long time. I know that Tanny went recently, though. Maybe I'll need to take a little weekend trip or something over and see the parks. I do love this vanity unit, especially the shape of it. And while I don't want it to look like a vanity unit, I feel like including it just adds a little bit more texture. So that's why I'm placing this one down. I'm going to place it right at the back of the castle so it kind of catches, you see, so when I frame up there, kind of catches the eye of the camera. Oh, it needs to come out. It needs to come out just one. Hercules music is amazing. I appreciate that we can appreciate that together. Mrs. Midnight, yes, I do have the Hercules outdoor set. Let me just show you. It's up here somewhere. I've got a little bit of it down. So I've got the... I don't even know what you'd call it. The columns? The entryway? I'm resisting singing that, Anna, because knowing my luck, Disney will come after me and sort of take the channel down. They'll take the channel down for singing and they'll have me done for copyright. So I'm doing everything in my power not to sing along to that. But yeah, that is one of my all-time favorite Disney songs. I'm gonna bite my tongue. Yeah, so I've got all of those, Miss Midnight. I've got the little marble fountain, the marble bench. I did have a full setup here once for a DreamSnap, but I kind of tore it down. And then, yeah, obviously the column arches, which are gorgeous. I absolutely love those column arches. All right, this looks kind of good. We're getting there. I'm not sure about the way that these lights are facing. I might actually face them towards the guitars because I don't want to blur out any of the sort of like details. So I'm wondering if I put them like that, whether that makes a difference. Although having said that, Ursula's cauldron blurs out a lot of the details anyway, so... Oh, I do need to fit the pyrotechnics in because they're an important part of the snap. So I'm going to get... Maybe... What did I have in my actual snap? I had 4 down. Let me just check where those were. So I had them in front of the columns, and then one back there. I just feel like I'm running out of space. I probably made a mistake building it on this tiny, tiny plot of land. So maybe one there and one there? Should we run around and set them off and see how it looks? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I trapped myself. Yeah, those are positioned okay, but I don't like... I want more of the column to be in it, so I might swap the lighting rig with the column. And then, yeah, maybe I'll put that... I don't know. Let me see what it looks like there. Let's take a look. On the plus side, chat, at least I have an idea for this week's DreamSnap, and we're not sort of like flailing in the dark like I usually am. Let me take a look how that looks. I hear you on Figment. I see, I hear you. We did get the topiary, right? That's pretty much it, but... Alright. That kind of works. You can still see the column. That's what I wanted. You can still see the column. You get a little bit of the lighting rig, but actually I'm going to place these facing inwards again now. Because actually you lose the guitars anyway, so... With regards to Figment... I see. I think I think he could be like an Oswaldy type character, so I wouldn't write him off not coming. I feel like you might be able to see him at some point. Plus, the fact we've already got the topiary in the game does suggest that the devs have him on the radar. So it wouldn't surprise me if he makes an appearance at some point. So don't write him off just yet. I think you might get lucky at some point. I hear you, Zara. I wish I could double click it, but I tried that and double clicking it actually just turns them back off. So that didn't help me very much at all. I've not heard anything from the Hercules musical, Anna, actually. I need to do a little bit of research into that because I would like to see what it's all about. I might even go and see it. Is it going to be a static production? Like, is it just in like New York, or is there one on the West End, or is it like a touring one? I feel like it's up my street because I love a musical. I wanted to get the rocks in the front. Did you see there that I moved the mic just on the edge because I kind of like the texture of the rocks. So I feel like this is looking good. Kind of giving what I wanted it to give. I do wish that I could get Ursula in it, but I can't because I don't have her. I think it's the Dream Bundle. I can't remember the names of the bundles because they're a little bit confusing. The one with the quests where she gets her legs and becomes Vanessa. I don't have that yet. Although it could have been cute for me and Vanessa to do a little duet or something like that. Yeah, Brainseer, I think that's right. Characters like Oswald and Figment, especially because they're like Disney adjacent without being overtly Disney, if that makes sense. I know that Figment has like a special place in people's hearts and stuff like that. Especially, I know that he features quite a bit in the parks, so I do think they're aware of characters like him, and they do try to bring those sort of fan favorite characters to the game. I mean, Oswald was a complete surprise. I'm not gonna lie; he did kind of come out of nowhere, so it was good to have him come as well. I don't even know if these are going to be in frame. Let me see. Oh, it was in previews. Okay, that makes sense. That'll be why I've seen clips of it. I've seen clips of some of the actresses, I think, singing. It was either on YouTube or somewhere else. But yeah, if it comes out 2025 somewhere in the West End, then I think I'll be there. I think I'll be there. I love a musical. If we're going to talk musicals, what is everybody's favorite musical? And I don't mean musical movie. I mean, like, has anyone been to see musical on West End, Broadway, any of that sort of stuff? I can tell you mine straight off the bat. My favorite musical of all time is Kinky Boots. Like, I love Kinky Boots. I saw it again in my hometown a couple of months ago. They were on a touring production and it was a small theater, but the cast were incredible. The music was as incredible as ever. I absolutely adore Kinky Boots. It is my favorite musical. I think I'm going to move these out just one. And then I'm going to move this across just one because I felt like a little claustrophobic. Oh, Lisa, I've seen that stage. And do you know what? Like, looking at this, wouldn't it go perfect? The stage, I know the one you're talking about. It's got like the tentacles on the top. I feel like it would have gone perfect, but I just don't have it. Question for you though, because I've got a few days. Do you get all of Ursula's items up front with that bundle like you do with the Bell bundle, or do I need to progress through the extra quests to unlock the items? Because if that's the case, I'm not going to get those quests done by Wednesday because I just won't have time. Mrs. Midnight, my prediction on the DLC coming out, I believe that it's going to be somewhere between the 20th of November to probably the 4th of December. If I recall, that's around the similar time to last year. With the Star Path ending soon, I do have Star Path tasks left, but let's take a look. With the Star Path ending, in 30 days. So that ends on the 13th of November. It is possible that the DLC will come out on the 20th. I don't know. I think that might be a bit soon. I don't know whether they're going to drop the DLC and the free update of Sally at the same time this time. I'm not 100% sure. I think the general feedback last time was that it was a bit overwhelming. So they may drop them separately. Plus, if they do space them out, it gives people a reason to check out the DLC and then come back for Sally and like quality of life updates at a later date. So we'll just have to see. That's my prediction. Oh, Zara, your favorite is Wicked? I've never seen Wicked. I would really love to see Wicked on stage. Obviously, the movie comes out in what, a month's time? So I'm going to go and see the movie. I'm going to try and see the movie. Brainsy, you've never seen one. I love musicals, I'm not going to lie. They're not everybody's cup of tea, and I get that. Plus, they're quite limited in where you can see them, because obviously they're pretty much just in big cities and stuff like that. There's only a handful of places, so I get that. Plus, if you just don't like them, that's fine too. Celine, hello, welcome in. I've never seen a Beetlejuice parody. I'll have to check that out. I can find it on YouTube, did you say? All right, let me carry on decorating because I was getting distracted by I was getting distracted doing some talking with you friends. I think I'm going to end up using these rugs this time just to add a bit of texture. Because sometimes drum sets have rugs underneath, right? Ooh, Phantom of the Opera, I see. That's a great one. It's got quite the dramatic soundtrack, doesn't it? I've never actually even seen it, but even I randomly burst out with the Phantom of the Opera. I've never even seen it. Mrs. Midnight, yes, I've seen the Kinky Boots movie. I adore the movie as well. What is it? But right, somebody can correct me. Is it butterfly effect? Is that when you like misremember something incorrectly, or you remember it in a different way to what it actually happened? I feel like there's a word for it, or there's a saying for it. I don't know if it's butterfly effect. Anyway, all that to say that I completely forgot that the movie is not a musical. So the movie doesn't have any of the musical elements in it. But regardless, I do love the movie. Mandela Effect. Anna, I knew you'd come in and let me know. You always seem to correct me, Anna. I feel like you're far more intelligent than I am. I think I need you at all times to come and let me know what I'm saying wrong. Oh, I just saw your message. Little Shop of Horrors. Again, one of my favorite movies. What a wonderful, wonderful film that is. What a great film. I still, to this day, say Feed Me Seymour. I didn't have these little water fountains in the back of my first Snap, but I think they look pretty cool, especially when I make them purple. I forgot that they had a purple effect, so I'm going to keep them. I'm going to keep them in. Altjaliza, your favorite is Jesus Christ Superstar. I think I've seen Jesus Christ Superstar. No, I haven't seen Jesus Christ Superstar. I've seen, as a child, I went to see Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat. And I don't remember, actually, I don't think anybody in here is from the UK, so a lot of my celebrity references will be lost anyway. But it was kind of like a D-list celebrity who was doing it at the time. But I was also a child, and I just remember him swirling around at the end with his big coat on. You've just unlocked a memory, even though it was completely unrelated to the one that you said. Oh dear. I've never seen Les Mis. I'll admit to that. I know of it. Like, I know the only thing I ever know of Les Mis is Anne Hathaway with a short hair, and she looks very dirty, I believe. Brainsy, I think it was Jason Donovan. I think it might have been Jason Donovan. That's who I was referring to. I could have been wrong. It might have been somebody else, like Donny Osmond or something like that. But Sweeney Todd is great. So my boyfriend was in Sweeney Todd. Not a big production, just I think it was a small local one. He was in Sweeney Todd. He loves that. I mean, I'd be lying if we go back to movie musicals, High School Musical is one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie. I do have a soft spot for High School Musical. No need to apologize, Ellie. You're always welcome to pop in and out. Feel free. Don't worry about us. I'm here. I'll always be here whenever you come back in. Yeah, you've heard of Jason Donovan. I actually think he's Australian. I believe he's Australian. I only know him because of Kylie Minogue, who obviously is also Australian. So maybe it wasn't him. I did see. What did I see? I went when I was in school to see Hairspray. I don't know how I didn't give a shout out to Hairspray. Hairspray, I feel like I'm saying everything is one of my favorite musicals because I just love musicals. I can't help it. Yeah, so I went to see Hairspray while I was in school, and who played? I can't remember who played Tracy's mum when I went to see that. I'm kind of blocking those, just to get back to the snap, I'm kind of blocking those mirrors with those lights. But what do we think? Do I leave the lights in or shall I move them out to the side? You're from the UK as well, Ellie. I do think, wait, depending on ages as well, I feel like sometimes my references are lost. Like somebody said on TikTok the other day that I put up a dream snap and somebody said that it was tough. And I thought that was a bad thing, but I think it's a good thing. I mean, I'm not even that old. I'm 29, but it was lost on me and I was like, I replied and I said, I hope that is I hope that's a good thing. Let's see if we can get the perfect place for these lights. Oh, Haley, I just saw your message. You got to see Wicked like 12 years ago. That's amazing, especially in your hometown as well. It must be nice to be able to like have something like that come through. We're lucky that we have a really wonderful theater in the city that I live as well, so we do get a lot of touring productions. I don't know if anyone has anyone seen Six? I've really wanted to see Six, but I've never gotten the chance because most of our musicals are in London, so if I'm not down there, plus I have dogs and pets and everything, if I'm not down in London, then it can be difficult to go and see them. But yeah, Six is definitely on my list to see. And I agree, Anna. Hairspray is so fun. Musicals are one of your special interests. I remember watching Hairspray in theaters in this group of gay men and I spent the time. That's amazing. I love that. Was the movie directed by John Waters? I can't remember. Is it one of John Waters' films? Or is that the original Hairspray? I can't remember if the remake was John Waters. Or was it remade? I don't remember. Mandela effect, as you said. I do love it when guys get dragged to see things that they don't necessarily want to see because of their girlfriends. I always have a soft spot for the girls. All right, this is coming together. I'm liking how this looks. Yes, he was in the remake. You've got it right. Look, I told you I need you to be with me at all times, Anna, because you are just kind of like my walking my walking encyclopedia. Yeah, the original was John Waters, and then I've never seen. Talking about John Waters, I've never seen Pink Flamingos, but I do want to see it because I adore Divine, and I think that the world would not ever be ready for another Divine just yet. But what a legend John Waters is! What an icon! You've heard of the Six musical, I see. Yeah, I've actually heard a few of the songs as well because I have like a musicals playlist that sort of cycles through on my Spotify. And yeah, I do get a few of the songs in and I think it sounds great. One that I did forget, how could I possibly forget? The Lion King. I will say The Lion King production wise was one of the best shows that I've ever seen. What a remarkable production that was. It was yeah, it was brilliant. I've also seen, if I'm just listing off all my musicals, I've also seen Matilda. That was a lot of fun. I can't remember who did the music. Tim something. He has crazy hair. Tim something did the music for Matilda, which was also brilliant. I saw that probably a decade ago or something in Cardiff. But that was a lot of fun. And like I said, I've seen The Lion King. I've seen Kinky Boots 3 times. Kinky Boots 3 times. I will never tire of it. What do we think? Is this feeling rocky, chat? Especially when I'm screaming like that. It feels dead rocky, right? I'm wondering what else I can add. I don't want to overload it, but I also want it to feel full. Just going to move these in just a little bit to see. I've never seen Chicago, Mrs. Midnight. I feel like that's a classic one that I've never seen. Which one is the one with Nicole Kidman in? That's Moulin Rouge, right? Is my reference right there? Ellie, it must have been amazing to see Wicked in London. I feel like it's just one of those like staple musicals. Has it retired from the West End now, or is it still going? I feel like some of the big musicals do come and go and they do retire. So I hope that I get the chance to see them someday. I don't get to go to London as much as I used to go down, just because of my animals and my commitments and all that sort of thing. I can't always leave them. So I don't get as much of a chance to go as I want. I don't think the toadstools go with this. Do they? I don't know. Let me place them down. We'll see. Oh, you've seen the Lion King musical, Brainseer. I also saw what did we see? There's like a Lion King show at Disney, right? As well. At Walt Disney World, at least, there's like a Lion King show. Hello, Emma. I also love Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I think all of us do, so welcome on in. Nice to have you on stream. I really love it. They've done a great job with the nostalgia and everything like that. It's been a lot of fun playing this game, and I think Tuesday is going to be very exciting for everyone. What do we think, chat? Do I leave the mushrooms in or do I take them out? Do they relate to Ursula? Do they relate to water? Let me see what else we've got this purple. Actually, let me check my existence snap and we'll see what we got going on. Am I overdoing it in my snap that we've built tonight? Because I've not got that much down in this one. There's more space on the ground. Although I still kind of like it. But no, I don't think I need the mushrooms. I don't know. I like the mushrooms. I don't know what I want. Never a thing called overdoing. Okay, I'll take that. I've not listened to any Forbidden Broadway, Anna. Gosh, I haven't listened to... You just triggered me to like Weird Al Yankovic. I haven't listened to Weird Al for a long, long time since I was like in school. That's wild. We like the mushies. They do glow. I really like them. I was lucky to get them from Scrooge. I am still on the hunt for that hyena cave. I haven't yet got the hyena cave. But one day, it will be mine. One day it'll be mine. All right, let me see what else I've got. I'm going to go back to pink and purple. And then we'll go on to doing my outfit, I think. Thanks, Anna. Did you not see it? I did show it at the start of stream. Maybe you were in just after I showed it. So I did say at the start of the stream, I did have a confession. I'd already submitted a DreamSnap this week, so I'm rebuilding. I'm rebuilding my DreamSnap. I just kind of really got into it on Thursday, and then yeah, I just ended up actually submitting something, and I was like, stream is gonna... What am I gonna do on stream? I've already built it. So I tore it all down out of guilt, and then I thought, chat will let me get away with it. They won't mind. I do kind of like these plants. What do we think? It's kind of like baby Little Shop of Horrors. I wish I could... Do we think we could fit those in, maybe? Oh, Brainseer, you got the hyena cave? I'm so jealous. Oh, Zara, I'm sorry. I actually had that in my shop the other day, but because I already had it, I just kind of left it. If anyone does have a wish list, then do let me know, because I do have most of the items now from Scrooge's. There's only a handful that I don't have. So if there's something that you want that I might end up having, then I'm always happy to keep it for you or let you know or anything like that. Yeah, that would be great, Brainseer. Thank you. If you could let me know, that is pretty much the main item that I want out of the entire game. You can't really see those. I wish there was a better place for me to put these. What about down the front? This might be too much. I know you said there's not enough. There's never too much, but this might be too much. Yeah, that's too much. You've also seen the musicals Lion King, Hamilton, Jesus Christ Superstar, Moulin Rouge, My Fair Lady, Hairspray, and Come From Far Away, 30th anniversary of the Beauty and the Beast. What an amazing list that is, I see. Well done. I'm kind of jealous, I'm not going to lie. I love that you've been to see all of those. So out of those, which one was your favorite? What was your absolute favorite? If you had to see one again, what would you go with? And I've just seen your comment. Someone did a costume, Lilo Shop of Horrors, and dressed as Lilo with an Audrey puppet. And the Audrey puppet looked like Stitch. What an impressive costume. I wish I'd seen that. That sounds like it would be so much work, but it sounds like it was very effective. I also kind of feel bad that you were rushing to get home for stream. I'm not that important, I promise you. Oh, chat. Why is it raining? Why does it always rain when I do my DreamSnap streams? It's like it knows. It's like it knows and it wants to be mean to me. I wish that I could set the fire off and it would just stop the rain. See, that's kind of why I'm leaning towards them giving us a biome that we can control the weather in. Like, what if we could control the rain? You're actually kind of right, Brainseer. I do think that the rain doesn't go too badly with this snap. I think it kind of works. The framing of this is looking good. I don't know whether to do a flat frame, like down here, or whether to have it up here. I'm not sure. What do we think? Let me get into pose. Actually, let me get into pose. So do I go with maybe like having it flat? Or do I go with maybe having it just a little bit raised? I feel like maybe having it raised gives a little more depth. Just because you can see like some of these items like at the back here. If I do that, you get a little more of the fireworks. I agree, Zara. I wish that we had a toggle for rain. I feel like we could turn it off. I always forget, though, that I don't know if anybody else knows this, that the rain in the Frosted Heights is actually snow. So it will be snowing up in the Frosted Heights, which is great for snaps, especially sort of like as winter's coming. Let me go back to my snap and have a quick look. I am on a Treasure Valley group, Anna. But I didn't know that there was a Scrooge order ticket. So Mystical Markets, I'll take a look at that. I think I'm in one that's called like Dead. It's abbreviated Dead. I don't remember what it stands for, but it's called Dead. Do I have Mickey's house decorated? No, Brain, I don't. I do not have that done at the moment. He is just kind of lurking up there, I think. Yeah, I've just kind of dumped him with Minnie. It's when I was doing my parks themed bag snap Well, I got rid of the rides now, but when I was doing that, I needed them here to kind of trap them. All right, let me... I think we're done in terms of... I actually think we're done in terms of decorating. So I'm going to go with... Oh, wait, actually, let me put a tree or two down. Let's see if we can fill any of the space in with some foliage. I kind of wanted to use the slender fir, but I can't fit it in anywhere. Hello, Dutch girl. Good evening to you too. Happy Sunday. How's your day been? Oh, actually, if I get rid of this, I might be able to... Could I fit it in there? I could. What do we think? Does that purple match? Do I even get that in frame? Let's take a look. Oh, I do have it just sort of like peeking over. I kind of like that. I like the way it's just sort of like coming into frame. It does block the light a little bit, but I can live with that. I never had the light in it originally anyway. My day was good as well, thank you, Dutch girl. I did some gardening this weekend. I cut back some of my plants for the winter. So I felt very accomplished doing that. What else did I do? I went for a nice walk yesterday. Had a pretty good weekend. It was pretty chilled, I'm not going to lie. Hello, Jazz. Welcome to stream. How are you doing? I'm just building out. Just building out the end of this DreamSnap. And I think we're nearly there. I'm not going to lie. We're not too far off. Did I leave? Let's have a look. Did I leave one space down the back for trees? Or maybe I could fit. I want to use one of those red maples, but the one that has, you know, the one that takes a single tile? It's this one, right? I do wish that a lot more of the trees only took a single tile, because it would make using them a lot easier. So I could put one here, and then maybe one here. And then at least then the red picks up, because there's quite a few red tones. There's like some in the fireworks, there's some on the blimp. So I just want to catch those reds. That feels pretty good. What do we think? What do we think? Does it give rock show? I think it gives rock show when the fire's going. And my outfit. Because I need to get the outfit down. I was going for like that sort of like Kiss rocker aesthetic. And I feel like that is kind of like rocker enough. So I'll get that done in a sec. But yeah, I feel like fire is a must this week. I feel like fire has got to be done. I nearly used the floor we got from the star path, but I don't know. Like, let me get it out, actually. Let me show you. Because I've seen this in a lot of submissions. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I do think it looks great. But I'll be honest, the dance floor just doesn't give rock show to me. It gives disco. So I haven't used that this time. I nearly used it. I did do like a test build where I used that, but I just felt like it, like for me, it was like disco. I don't know. Maybe I'm being overly picky. And now I won't be able to pick it up. Ah! Why did I need to remove a tile to be able to grab that? You've got an idea for Mickey's decorating, Brainseer? What are you going to do? What are you thinking? I've seen people do like a Toontown style with Mickey's house and stuff like that. That's fun. Let me set these to purple so they look a bit better. Are they all one tile, Anna? I don't remember. Let me take a look. I've got them here, so... What was it? The bushes and flowers? Oh, the flowers, yes. What bushes did we get from Eternity Isle? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, like these ombre bushes and stuff like that. Yeah, you're 100% right. Like, these are all one tile, and that makes life so much easier. I do love a lot of these. I've used these in quite a few builds, actually. It you heard me insulting it. I do like it. No, don't take it personally. Don't take it personally, Dad's Floor. I do like it, but just for the rock show specific, I'm not sold on it. I kind of feel like as much as I love these plants, they're a little bit in the way of the guitars, so I don't want to get those. I don't want them to be too in the way. So I'm gonna can I bring that forward and maybe bring the guitars forward one? If I do one side, then I can check against the other side. I don't know, I feel like they stick out a little bit better there. Although maybe they do feel a bit too close now. All of this questioning, and at the end of the day, nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care. And that's okay too. But I am going to move it back, because then my pyrotechnics can be in line. I nearly did. I did think about getting the Forgotten. But honestly, I say this with love. I hate the Forgotten. The less that I have to do with them, the better. I hate the mopier. I hate the way that they're mopey. I hate the way that they're always hovering around when I don't want them to be around. Anything that I can do to not hang out with them makes my life 10 times easier. Is that harsh? I don't feel like it's that harsh. I just don't like the Forgotten. I like the storyline, but I wish at the end of their storyline we would have merged together or something like that. I do think that's how it's going to end. But yeah, I do wish that we just had merged, because they're a part of us, or they're meant to be a part of us. So I'm like, please stop bothering me and just go back to being part of me. I didn't like those red trees, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I used them originally, I didn't like how they turned out. I'm sorry, Mrs. Midnight. I wish that I could give them to you. I wish that I could gift them in our imaginary post office, in our much requested imaginary post office. Then I would send them straight over to you. But I do like the way they're just sort of like hovering on the edge. I wonder how it would look if I brought them down one, so they weren't just quite touching the pillar. I can't remember if they're meant to be kid us exactly, Brain. I can't. Was it just kid us, or was it like part of our childhood us? I don't remember. Either way, the fact that it's part of us, I wish that they would just absorb back into us and then they'd be gone. Because it's just the moping around that I can't deal with. And I'm glad that you're on board with me, Anna. I just want them to stop bothering me. And even when I seem to like banish them, they just keep coming back and they like sing to me, that horrible creepy singing that they do. Just leave me alone, please. All right, I like how this is coming together. I think that we are very, very nearly there, chat. So I'm going to do some outfit prep now. Although I might just... Let me just throw down another little metal fence here. You love their singing. Wow, that is a hot take. I'm not going to lie. A lot of times people say, like, I've got a hot take and it's tepid. That's a hot take. I'll give you that. I actually feel the same way about Beast. Beast is exhausting to me. I don't do too well with the woe is me. So I know that's a little bit harsh. But luckily he's just an animated character and I don't have to be too kind to him. I'm just like, dude, come on, get a grip. Look at the size of you. You need to just get it together. Own your stuff, own your problems, and then, yeah, we can all get over it together. What do we think? Do you think I can fit? I can't, can I? That's a shame. I was thinking maybe I could fit some more water fountains in, but it doesn't look like I can. But actually, when I'm in photo mode, I'm not sure if we can see. You can't see the fence that I've placed down anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that fence because it's not actually doing anything. And I'm going to see if I can fit in another one of these water fountains. And the answer to that question is no. Ah, what a pain. I wanted it to be down here, but the blimp is in the way, unfortunately. Oh, it's not even in there anyway. It needs to be here, so I don't know where that translates to outside of furniture mode. It's like all the way down here. Let me just get rid of the blimp and see how it looks. Because how much of the blimp do I actually have in frame? Oh no, I do have quite a lot. It looks better with the blimp. Rejected. Rejected. Let's go. Put the blimp back in. Hello, Dan. That's very nice of you. And I love that I understand exactly what you mean. I feel like if you were if you were to say that to like my mum, she would be like, "Excuse me?" But I know what you mean. It's eating, it's giving. And then I'm going to pop this purple tree back in. Where have I got it in line with? I've got it kind of in the middle. Hot take, my hot take, Anna, is that I love Gaston. Is that a red flag? Am I giving red flag? I love Gaston. In the game, at least, I think they've done a wonderful job with him. He's so funny. They did a great line with. They did a great job with his stories and his quest line. I think that he added a lot of comic relief, and he's just a himbo. Like, you know, he's just a big dumb himbo, which I love. Hello, Cynic. Welcome on in. Happy Sunday. Dan and Cynic, how are you doing? How has your weekend been? Yeah, I think this looks good. This looks good. And look at the lighting. Yes, we've got the little golden hour going on. Got a little golden hour going on. It's giving. He is. Gaston is a little himbo, and we love him for that. Yeah. Work. This looks good. This looks good. I do wish that I could get one more of the water fountains in here. But on this occasion, it's not meant to be. And that is just fine. We'll deal with it. Brains here, are you talking about Jafar's friendship quest? Because I actually haven't done a single Jafar quest yet. How terrible is that? I did the end of the DLC, like where I think he's in a lamp. Wait, in my inventory, I think he's in a lamp right now. Yeah, Jafar's lamp. I think he's inside that. I actually don't know what I need to do. I haven't progressed that in any way. I'm a little bit behind on the Eternity Hour quest, so I need to get ahead of that before the new DLC comes out. Resting on the weekend is what they were made for, Dan. So I'm glad that you finally get to rest this weekend. And yeah, my weekend is great, Cynic. Thank you. I've had a nice weekend. I said earlier that I've done a little bit of gardening. I've been on a nice walk. So yeah, it's been a good weekend. Oh, I finished my book. I was reading like a little thriller novel. Finished that. So yeah, I've got nothing to complain about if I'm honest. What do you think if we put a little gravestone in here? A little 0 gravestone. Doesn't fit. You can't see it. Scrap that. Take it out. I'm doing too much. I'm happy with how it looks furniture-wise. Yeah, I'm happy with how it looks furniture-wise. So I'm going to move on to outfits now. Chat, and we will get the outfit down, and then we'll nearly be done. I probably do have a Merlin quest brains here. Let me just check. I've got an Oswald quest. I've got one more 2D object to get for him, and then I've got 2 of those, and I've got a stupid daily quest from Remy, which I've had for about 3 months, which I've not finished yet. So, yeah. Do I just wait with the Oswald quest? Do I just need to not Oswald with the Remy quest? Do I just need to actually make the thing and not deliver it to them? Is it not like Parks Fest where you have to take the cupcakes? Because I've definitely not given any of these to Fairy Godmother. So could I have gotten rid of this quest ages ago and I just haven't? All right, yeah, I will get around to that. Maybe I'll do that on stream at some point. I have seen that Jafar has like quite a cool. Is it level 10? I'm not sure what his best item is, but I've seen like there's an item, I don't actually know what it is. It's kind of tall and it shoots out like electric or something like that. I don't know. But everyone's saying that they're worth it. Oh no, I feel like I'm missing out. All right. Oh, once they cook, it moves to delivering them. Thanks, Anna. Thanks for ruining my Sunday. I'm just kidding. Wardrobe. Let's go, chat. So I did, when I submitted my DreamSnap, I think I did this on stream last time as well. I went to overwrite this one, and then I ended up equipping it, and I lost my outfit. So we're going to have to do it from scratch, which is fine. I'm going to go in, and let's filter by purple. I have an idea of what I want to wear. As long as it's purple vibes, we're good. Where is it? It might be under black. Oh no, it's this thorn jacket. It's these nightmarish boots. But it's not the thorny pants, because those... I'm not going to lie. The thorny pants are a little tight for my liking. They're a little... I don't skip leg day in this game, clearly. But they are a little tight. I think maybe the thorny wings. I like those. Like, they feel like a little rocky item. And then, yeah, I do want to wear the crown. I wonder if I could get away with the ears. No. I don't know. Let me go back to pants, and then we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Anna, you and me both. That's why I haven't done a single Remy quest. And that's why I have a lot of raw time fencing. Yeah, Dutch Girl, the actual craftables from the raw tie are amazing. They did up the frequency or how much that he gives you, right? I think. Because it was like 1 per quest. And I remember, is there a pie quest that is like you have to bake like 15 pies or something like that? And you ended up getting 1 raw tie-in? It felt definitely disproportionate. I feel the same about these Rockstar pants. Again, very tight. Very tight. Those are not what I want to wear, though. What did I wear in the snap already? So it's not the thorny ones, but it's kind of like jeans with chains on. I don't even know where those are. Let me take a look. Oh, Dan, you're making a Punk Rock Monsters Imp one. I love that. I love that you're using Monsters Inc. Are you putting Sully and Mike in it? Are you making like a little band together? Because Mike has... Oh, there's the pants. The statement pants. That's what I wanted. Mike has his little singing animation, right? So if you waited long enough, you might actually catch Mike doing his little singing animation. I think I just need to bring the game forward 1. I wanted just like sort of golden hour. That looks pretty good. Oh, you were already wearing these? Thanks, Braidsit. Thanks for checking anyway. I did stumble on them right at the last second there. I actually never do Remy's quest. Wow, I feel like the odd one out. I feel like I should. They're so laborious. So here's the thing. Because I try to like, I'm either making a video or a build. multiple times a week that I never really get chance anymore to play the game. That is the only thing. I love doing my channel. I've loved setting up my channel. You know, I love doing the content. I love streaming and everything. In terms of actually playing the game now, I've found that I play the game less than ever. I don't really ever get a chance to actually sit down and play the game anymore, which is unfortunate, but part and parcel, I think, of the job. I feel naked without my mustache. Look at my character. Where's his mustache gone? I think I'd feel the same in real life. If I shaved my mustache off now, I would miss it so much. Anna, I just saw your comment about throwing pies at Gothel. What? I can't. I don't know if I can say what I want to say about Gothel. It's a little controversial because everyone seems to hate her, but what if I said that I actually like Gothel? I don't like Gothel, but I know she's triggering for some people, but I just think she's I think she's kind of funny sometimes. When she tells me not to stay out in the sun too long, you know, all that sort of stuff. I find that quite funny, but I know that not everybody finds Gothel particularly funny. Oh, that's bad, isn't it? I know. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I know. Brainsay, I don't look right without my mustache. I feel like it's missing. I know. The gaslighting. I just can't help it. I think that I think that she can be funny sometimes. But I know that's controversial. I'm trying to pick a skin tone that works best. And I'm going to go out on a limb straight away and say that it's not the blue. However, I do like that it picks up the little blue tone from the drum set. Wow, Zara, I just saw your comment. You have 6,000 daisy coins saved up. I literally never do daisies unless it's in the star path. I'm quite jealous because you have to buy the items every single time, right? You don't get unlimited. You have to buy, like, let's say the rock rug, the rocky terrain. You have to buy that every single time you want to place one down. Is that right? I love the idea of that DreamSnap, Dutch girl. I hope that you do well with that. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I am planning, chat, on setting up a Discord at some point, probably over the next couple of weeks when I get a little bit of time. And then hopefully we can have like a little DreamSnaps channel on there that we share our DreamSnaps in. And then maybe I can show them off on stream. Maybe we can chat about them. I think that would be fun. I'm just trying to divert attention from the fact that I said I liked Gothel. Oh dear. I do hate her in the movie. I will support that. Don't judge me for that one. I do hate her in the movie, but the same as Gaston. I feel like similar to Gaston, they've done a decent job with her in the game. But I do agree that the gaslighting is a little much, and it can be triggering, especially if you know somebody like that. Right, I'm using this face paint. Do I use this white? Like, do I go with black and white? Or do I go with... What did I use here? Or do I make it fit with my face? Do I do purple? Do I do purple and black? Or do I do black and white? Oh, I need to change my hair as well. I didn't notice that. Christoph and Eric just ran from her. They know. They can sense it. They know what she's like. Yeah, I think I will do... I think I will do purple. Let me... Where are we going? I've lost track. Face paint. Of course. Face paint. There we go. So which one? I think that one is probably closest, right? And then, yeah, I'll go with either the black or maybe the darkest. No, I'll go with the black. I feel like that stands out. I'm actually on that one as well. Chat, I think. Let me check. Begin the remembering. Yeah, I'm on 6 of 10. Luckily, I have some memories dropped about. Just a tip for that one, Brainseer, if you have anything from the DLC in terms of ancient machines, you can actually use the gardeners. If you've got like a clear bit of land, you can go through, drop a bunch of gardeners, hit dig on all of them, and it should throw out a bunch of memory orbs. That's how I did it. You should be able to do that. And yeah, it will, because digging gives you memory orbs. I think it's the same. You don't get as many for vacuuming, but you do get a bunch for digging. So that helped me. That helped me get a lot. Right. Let me do the eyes, because I feel like the eyes are the most important. And I'm going with, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It was this one I wanted. And then I'm changing the whites of my eyes to black. And then I kind of want to go with like a yellow, like something like that. Or actually, I think even having them like fade looks pretty cool. Like that's kind of rocky, right? That's giving rock. But the hair is not. The hair is still a little bit camp. So let me change the hair up a little bit. I don't actually know what I did, but I'm not going to check because I'm going to go through the hairstyles and we'll see what works. But I'm going to change the color off the bat just so... Oh, I know what I went with. I know what I went with. Because the color kind of goes. Unless I did something... I don't really want to do red. I could do yellow. Maybe. But I think the purple looks better. I think the purple looks a little better. This one maybe? Let's take a look. And then I could go with long hair. Maybe a little bun, a little messy bun. Or I could go bald. I don't know. Oh, I don't really like the bald. I mean, it fits the theme, but it makes me look a bit creepy, right? There's a bit much. Perhaps I could soften it. Maybe I just stick with the new one. The new one like that. Although that one looks pretty cool. And then what if I go with... I do like the purple, but I feel like it's a different tone. No, yeah, that works, right? That looks pretty cool. Unless I did that. Something like that. What do we think? Do I go with yellow or do I go with all purple? Or maybe I could try like red or orange. Oh, maybe the blue, like to pick up on that. Oh my god, there's so many choices. So many choices. Dark blue. That's like a lighter blue. Am I vibing with the yellow? Or do I go with the lightest purple? No, I think I like the purple. I think I like the two purple. Oh, you got two new ones. Well done, Brain. When I was doing the memories, I had mostly orbs. No, I had mostly orbs. Of course I had orbs. They're all memory orbs. I had mostly coins, which was very frustrating considering that you get memory orbs. It's so annoying when you get coins out of them. All right, I'm kind of into this. I like this chat. I think that we're pretty much there, right? What do we think? Let me open it to the floor. Any improvements? What can we do? Do we think it's done? Shall I hit my pose and we'll see? Let me hit my pose. So this is going to be my pose because I wanted it to kind of look like I was screaming down the mic. Yeah, just like that. Something like that. How do we feel about that? I feel like this hits the brief. I feel like just having like that dark brown door there helps my face pop a little bit. So I really like that. And then, yeah, the mic and stuff pops against my character. So I think we're pretty much done. That was a pretty good, build, chat. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I hope this one does well. Like I said at the start of the stream, this was kind of like my Ursula inspired snap. What I'm going to do is I'll just set the flames off so we can see the final snap. And then I'll go ahead and make my little junkyard behind. And then we'll get it submitted. Yeah, there we go. So when the flames are on, it looks even better. It's pretty much a perfect snap. I'm not going to lie. I'm really happy with that. That came out so well. I guess we'll have to see how it does next week. Give him the 12k. I would love that, Dad. I'm not going to lie. I would not say no to 12,000 moonstones. Right, let me just throw down a bunch of DreamSnap items. If you've never done a junkyard or anything like that, this is what I tend to do for Dream Snaps, especially on furniture challenges. Most people do this, so don't feel bad and don't think it's like doing anything wrong. Most people do throw a bunch of Dream Snap items down behind their build to get tags up. That's what I do. It's what most people do. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Oh, wow, you got rank 67? Congratulations, Brains here. That's great. I think my highest is 45, but that was a long time ago. I haven't done that in quite a while. Remind me what the theme was this week? And also tell me your concept. I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear what people have done. But that's amazing. Congratulations. Oh, Critters Lair. Of course it was. Yeah. Yeah. Apologies, chat. This is a little bit of a boring bit. I usually do this off stream, but I want to submit the snap with you on stream for once. So I'm just going to do my best to get all of these bits and bobs down as quickly as I can, and then we'll submit it together, which will be fun. What did you end up doing for Critters Lair, Brains here? I did a little one up in the Forgotten Lands. I don't know if you saw it. If you didn't see it, I can show you it, of course. I think it should still be on there. It goes like that sometimes, doesn't it? You submit it and then you check it over and over again, thinking, could I have done anything different? What should I have done different? But usually your gut instinct is right, which is nice. I'm not gonna add hundreds of tags, chat. I just want to get up probably to like 50, something like that. Because honestly, I don't think tags has a ridiculous impact on snaps anymore. Yeah, I'm just going to place just a handful more down. Oh, you got 86 on Looks Look. Congratulations, Zara. I know that was a while ago, but still, top 100 is nothing to scoff at. And I finally got my Dream Snaps trophy. I kind of feel like I kind of wish that I could put that in here somewhere. But I don't think I can fit it in. No, I can't. That's a shame. I would love to have it just like lurking in the background, because now I feel like I want to show it off and have it in every in every snap. I don't know what new goal you could set, Brainstorm. Maybe you could set like top 50. That could be a pretty good goal. Oh, Cynic, Moana's Village was the one that I got 45 on. I think it was 45, somewhere around there. Yeah, so that was the same week that I got my highest rank. And honestly, I wasn't even trying with DreamSnaps back then. I didn't really know what I was doing. I had no idea what I was putting together. It was kind of just a fluke. But I got really lucky. Honestly, Zara, I kind of just use it as a... It's sort of like a... What am I thinking? What's the word? It's not fallback. Anna? Where's Anna? Anna's going to be here somewhere. She'll know the word. She'll know the word that I'm going for. No, fallback is not what I want. Default? No. There's a word that I want to say. Failsafe. Failsafe. There we go. Yes, sorry, Zara. I use tags just sometimes as a failsafe, just in case it doesn't quite work out for me and the voting. I don't really know. I don't think anyone really knows what an impact they have. But yeah, I kind of use them as a little failsafe, just in case. At least the rain has stopped today, chat. All right, I do just want to get this framing just right, because I'm a bit pedantic with it. I'm not going to lie. You see the way this one comes here, but then I haven't got it on this side? I do try to like make it as symmetrical as possible. So it means I'm going to have to take a little step to the left. Now, this is just me being like super anal about this, but it's just something I like to try and get lined up. So bear with me. Bear with me. Thanks for the trophy. Congrats, by the way, Miss Midnight. 28 weeks is wild, Zara. I mean, yeah, congratulations on that. I was doing well on like a 15 week streak, and then Tiana's one broke that for me, but we've got back on the horse. I think I'm on like 6 weeks or something again now, which is nice. All right, I'm not far enough forward in that one. The framing's just right though, but I'm gonna run out of flame, so I'm gonna wait for those to just let themselves out. I mean, if you've only just recently started trying Brains here, then you're doing really well. I'd love to get back in the top 100. I feel like I haven't been in there for ages. But of course, I mean, even the top like 5,000 is great. 100%. Is this going to be the one? I don't really want Figaro in it. I forgot to... damn it. I forgot to remove him as my companion. Give me a sec. I need to take him off. I find tags can be like, yeah, they can be hit and miss. I did see a couple of times somebody... It was either on Reddit or on Discord or something like that. They did a test where I think they got as many tags in as possible, and it just didn't really make a difference. So I'm not convinced on the impact of tags. However, I don't want them to change the algorithm one time, and it's the time that I haven't put any tags in, so... Did we get it, chat? I feel like I'm a little bit off. I know this doesn't really matter, but I hate the way that it's like there's more of the rocks visible on this side compared to this side, because it feels like it's not centered to me, but I think that looks pretty good. Do I try for one more, or do I just leave it? Am I being pedantic? I think I'm being pedantic. However, I'm going to try once more. Yeah, I don't really go down into like the tags that only have one because I feel like you're wasting your time, but I do feel like it's important to use items that do have the 4 tags. I will say that. And tags must have some bearing. They've got to have some kind of bearing. I don't know what, but they've got to have something going on. Oh no, I just missed it. I was literally about to press it and then the flame went out. I've said it. If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. Allow me to control my interactables from my phone in photo mode. Please, Gameloft, I am begging you. All right. Let me... That one? Is that the shot? I think that's the shot, chat. I'm just scanning it. I'm just taking a look. I don't think there's anything else that's missing. It's lined up nicely. I've got just enough of those on each side. Yeah. This is the one. This is the one. Shall we submit? Watch me accidentally exit now. All right. What I'm going to do, let me just take a quick screenshot. Just so that's on my clipboard. And then, yeah, let me submit it and we'll... Dun, dun, dun. And then I'll check it's submitted properly, just in case. Where are we going? Events, current challenge. Yeah, I think that's the one. That's the one, chat. We did a great job. You were very helpful this evening. I will be honest. Fingers crossed. What? We won't see this results now for 2 weeks, right? Because it's submission week, then it's voting week. So yeah, 2 weeks time, we'll come back and we'll see how this turns out. Yeah, I always forget that you can full screen it, Brain. I also always forget. I always forget. I can change my graphics. So I'm running a pretty high resolution monitor. So what I mean to do is I'm running it at 1440 at the moment, but I can upgrade it. And I mean to do this every time I do DreamSnaps all the way up to like 2160, and the quality is just... I don't know if it'll come across on stream because I'm only streaming at like 1080p. The quality is insane. Like, it's actually wild. So maybe, yeah, I'll, next time... Oh no, look, the rain's coming in. We got it just in time. We got it just in time. I don't know, I kind of feel like... Let me just turn the... I know we're about to be done with stream, but let me just turn these on. You'll see how much, like, when I upgrade the quality, though, it goes so laggy. Like, unreal lag. But I just want to see what it looks like in the rain with the flames. I mean, it does kind of work in the rain as well, considering. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, anyway, chat. I think we're pretty much wrapped up for today. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me on stream. I am going to be streaming on Tuesday, as I said. As some of you know, I'm going to be streaming on Tuesday. We'll be streaming the showcase. Stream will start around 30 minutes before. We'll watch the showcase and then we'll break it down together. I'm probably not going to stream on Wednesday this week because I'm doing the Tuesday stream. I'll put that up actually immediately tonight, so I'll put that up on my channel. So if you want to be notified, you can go ahead and go into the live and you can click notify on that. And yeah, we'll just chat. We'll just yap. We'll have a gathering. We'll have a little chat about the showcase, which I'm so hyped. I can't wait. And I'm excited to watch it with you all. Thank you again for joining me wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday. And like I said, I will catch you on Tuesday, or I will see you in the valley. Thanks for joining, everyone. Have a great day.